It's the Tell Me Something Good podcast.
Because we believe that there is still good in the world.
Hi, I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Rob Joe. We talk about the good things happening at Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
And we have a little fun, too.
We're so glad you're here.
Rojo, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Or podcast.
Yes, let's get this podcast on the road.
Well, hello, Rojo.
How's it going?
It's so good to be back with
Good
you
to be
in
back.
person. It was a
Live
long
in
week.
person. Yes.
Yeah. We
You're
did
going
that
to recuperate slowly but surely, I hope.
slowly but surely. That little collaboration we did was kind of fun.
That was fun. It's
Yeah.
always good to have extra voices and thoughts about good things going on in our world.
I know. And then Andy left. I'm talking about South Carolina mission trip. Andy left.
Yeah.
And so then I got to do the podcast with
Yeah.
Corey.
So
Which-
you were not Crocs.
I was
right?
not Crocs.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what y'all said?
Yeah. This is not Crocs. Yeah.
And this is socks.
And this is socks. Yes. It was a great week. Like, that's my something good. That whole week is just so much. It's very hard because
Sure.
of the heat and just the amount of work we have to do. But it's a lot of fun to watch our youth and then our older adults, like
Yeah.
myself, old bucket. Which was, and then our college kids, just
Yeah.
that all of us working together and just getting to know each other, and it was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
love that.
had the kids that were on my site. I mean, obviously Elijah's not a kid, but the youth that were on my site, I didn't know. I mean, very well.
Sure.
Most of them I didn't know really at all, but and they were just great. They're such hard workers, and I was like, we need to get up on the roof, and they're like, okay, and they just jump right up there.
Yeah.
It's 100 degrees outside,
Oh,
and
boy.
150% humidity. It felt like, and they just worked so hard, and eating. We had to eat together every night. And
Yeah.
it's like I told Mark yesterday when I came to church. I was like, I missed having coffee with you this morning because.
He said that makes one of us.
Yeah, he was like, I do not miss it at all. So it was a great week. It's a
Good.
great week. So
Good.
and I got to spend time with Abby, of course. So anyway, how was it here? Tell me something good about this past week.
Well, so my one something good, it's, I guess, professional, but it's also like on a personal level. So, because we collectively were all working during, or on Juneteenth for Bible school, we got a different day off since we were working that day. And so I took my Juneteenth observation holiday on Thursday of last week. So I had a nice long weekend. And the whole weekend I felt like I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know what time it was. I just, kind of piddled around the house and did a little bit of grocery shopping, a little antiquing. But it was just a nice little reset, after a busy few weeks and just thinking about all that is to come in the fall.
Oh my gosh.
Even though it's not fall at all right now, but we're in that mindset of getting ready. So it was just a nice little reset. But the office was pretty quiet. There were, 7-ish of y'all?
Yeah,
of us?
well, Nikki said it was so quiet this past week, and she's like, I'm not saying that because you weren't here. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Pastor Nikki, I
Nothing
hear you.
personal.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was, I don't know, there were a number of y'all or of us that were gone from campus, and then Amberly wasn't with you, but she was at a worship and arts festival up at Lake Junaluska, so she was gone, and so just it was a very slow and kind of quiet week, which was nice for everybody, I think. Again, after Vacation Bible School and our clergy coming back from annual conference, it was just very slow and kind of.
And this week's going to be like that too, I think, just
Yeah.
because we have July 4th on Thursday,
Yeah,
and then the office is going to be closed on Friday as well. So we'll be closed. It's nice. We'll be closed Thursday and Friday. But Sunday, we start our new worship series. Hopefully everybody got to
boy,
see that
yes.
video. So there's more, right? Like you're doing an intro,
Yeah.
a sermon intro too, with some of the footage that we.
Yeah. So the video that we have shared on social media, and it's on our YouTube channel right now, it's just kind of like a teaser trailer sort of situation. And it's just us being silly, being goofy. But the video that we will be showing as kind of a worship opener each Sunday morning. So there's a little teaser for you if you're listening. We drove all around town.
All over
I mean,
town.
y'all, I have the best coworkers. I asked them for an hour and a half maybe of their time, and most of them, the ones who were able to come, gave me like 3
It was 3
hours, 3.5 hours of their time, but I just did not account for all the moving parts of it. But what we did was I made a list of 20-ish Greensboro kind of monuments, so things that are iconic to Greensboro. And based on the people that showed up and how many places we needed to cover, we kind of whittled that list down. And so we have clips. I'm sorry, that was an ugly laugh. We have video clips of each of us running and passing the baton, or passing the torch. Excuse me. Yeah, passing the torch all throughout Greensboro, which leads us back to Christ Church.
Yeah, and that torch was actually one that was used, but when the torch passed through when the games were in Atlanta. Yeah,
so in '96. I will not tell you how old I was or what I was doing.
Yeah, please don't.
I was in diapers.
Okay,
but
that I'm
sorry,
making
that was
a really
not nice. That was not
I'm
nice.
making a nasty face at him right now because in '96 I was out of college, and anyway, whatever. Continue.
In the big world. So in 1996, the Olympic torch came through Greensboro, and one of our members, Dave Amos, is that his name? Okay,
right.
I've never met him in person.
He's
But I've heard
awesome.
lots of wonderful things
Dave and
about
Bonnie.
him. So Dave apparently was selected somehow to run a stint of the torch coming through Greensboro.
Yeah.
So they gave him like a replica situation, and I have it in my office, and we're going to be using it during the worship series. So yeah.
He's a great guy. He and Bonnie, I love them. They used to go on the mission trip.
I was going to say that's kind of how I've heard about them is through mission trip stories.
They were always very involved with the youth and and continue to be. Anyway, they're great. So I'm excited to see I haven't seen the new video, the worship.
I just finished it last week, so most people didn't see it.
I can't wait. It's going to be very funny. I know that there's a couple places close to my heart that are in there. So anyway, it'll be fun. The other thing that's starting this Sunday is Demystifying Disability.
Yes.
So that's kicking off. That's our Sunday Sunday school summer series for anyone can go. I mean, it's really for the adults, but I mean, I think that it'd be great for our youth or, youth and up to attend.
Sure.
And to kind of also kick that off, we're having a gathering at a Special Blend on Sunday afternoon at 1:30, which will be really cool to go there. And Elijah is hopefully still going to be able to play some acoustic guitar, and we're going to have some games for the kids. So it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that because it's a intergenerational. I like those intergenerational meetups.
Sure.
It'll be good.
Well, and we've had conversations in the office, just loosely, about so when we as a staff or as a church say we embrace all people with the balanced love of God, what does that look like? It doesn't just look like race or sexuality or political persuasion. It really is all people.
All people. And
we really try to lean into that. So I think that this series will hopefully be educational and eye-opening and, helpful for all of us as we, again, seek to embrace all people with the balanced love of God.
Yeah, it'll be great. And Katie's kicking it off this Sunday. She's just going to kind of intro what it is and the different speakers that we're going to have. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then, so some of the fun stuff that's been going on. You went out today because we're having the kids, Christ Kids, do popsicles on the playground. How was that?
It was good. So today, Monday, the weather has been so nice. Like, I honestly probably should have come in 10 minutes before I did, but I was having fun just talking to some of the parents and grandparents and enjoying the lack of humidity that is today. So
I should be sitting outside in that.
Yes, but it was so fun. It's just a very low key drop in, come as you are. 30-minute. Not no major time commitment. It's right before lunch. So if you choose to go out to lunch afterwards, that's fun. If you go home and make a sandwich, that's fun. So it's just really, it's a really cool thing that we offer here. Yeah,
it is fun. And then, so popsicles in the playground. Oh, and this past Sunday, we said goodbye to Pastor Samuel.
We did. Well, we said see you soon.
We said see you soon. See you in a minute.
I told him, I'm like, Reedsville's not that far. We might just show up.
I know. I told him, I said, well, if you're in Greensboro, just let me know. Like, let's go have lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a friend of mine, he always says, see you in a minute, even though I might not see him in a minute. It might be 2 days. But I like that better. Just see you in a minute.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It's not permanent.
It's not permanent.
It's just
We'll
for a
see you in
time.
minute. Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's so great that he will, you know, be in his hometown, well, like, you know, where he's living currently. So he'll be able to, he'll just be able to, you know, get to his church quickly and
have more time at home.
More time at home.
Yeah.
I think that will be good for him. And
the reception was great.
Oh my gosh.
Huge.
Got a little claustrophobic
turnout.
in there. I had to step out.
Yeah, and the food was really good. What I got,
good.
by the time I got in there, most of the food was gone, but
yeah.
It was, what little bit I had was delicious.
So if there was ever any doubt just how loved Pastor Samuel was, I think yesterday was just a perfect reminder that he has blessed our community in ways that he may never know. But
he's been great. And I remembered to text him when I got to South Carolina last week.
Thank you.
And when we got home, I texted him and I was like, we're back. And
Yes.
so he was very happy. I think I finally got him to stop talking about that because he would not let me, he wouldn't leave that alone.
I think that we talked about this when he was on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But what Lori was talking about is that he, and like this is just who he is. Like he cares so deeply about others, just anybody really, that he truly wants to know when you get somewhere safely. So I like texted him when I got to Germany last year.
I'm aware because he told me, he was like, Lori Gray, Robert Joe texted me. He was all the way on the other side of the world, and he texted me, you can't text me when you get to the beach. And I was like, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
So I will miss that. But maybe I'll just randomly text him.
Yeah, we'll just randomly start texting
Hey,
him.
Pastor Samuel, I got to, IHOP. I'm good.
We should do that. That would be great.
Hey, Pastor Samuel, I walked all the way from my bed to the bathroom, brushed my teeth.
I'm doing great.
No, but on a serious note, he's such a kind and caring person.
Something else that is going on this week I just thought of is Friday night, we've got a group going to the Grasshoppers.
Yes.
So if you happen to be going to a Grasshopper game this Friday, just be aware that
there will be some boundless love people on the loose.
That's right. They're going to be hugging all the people at the Grasshopper. They're going to be watching.
Are you going?
No.
Okay.
I haven't planned on it. I mean, I thought about it, but I don't know. It's going to be a fireworks night. It might just be crazy, and I don't know.
I do love some Dippin' Dots. I told you this before.
I know, they're delicious. You can go over to the Friendly Center. Oh, and now
if
Pastor Samuel, if he was here, he'd be like, y'all want to get some advertising dollars. Yeah, I do love Dippin' Dots.
My favorite Sub-Zero dessert.
Yes, they're delicious. All right, what else have we got?
As sad as it is to see Pastor Samuel go, we are excited that our pastoral team will still have 4 awesome members of it. And so not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, we're going to get to welcome Pastor Garrett, officially, full time, all the good stuff.
Yep, I'm excited for him to come. He's very funny.
Yeah. Well, so we, just for all of you listeners, all tens of you, as Corey Phillips would say, so we have a group message for Sunday mornings in case something happens. We need to communicate that with the group. And so we, quote, updated it by adding Pastor Garrett. And I said, hey, we're so glad you're coming on staff soon. I'm adding you to the group message. We'll explain later. And he said, this feels very ominous.
I know. And then I was like, and I would like to go ahead and apologize in advance for my coworkers.
Yes.
For our coworkers. Because sometimes that text thread gets kind of silly.
It is. But it's very helpful.
It is helpful on Sunday morning, especially if the stream's not up and running and I'm,
or if the media marketing person forgets to put a video into worship, that's embarrassing.
I wonder who would do that.
Not me.
So we were talking about Olympic Faith, which is the new worship series coming up. So Welcome Wednesday this month, because right now in the summer we do one a month. And so July 17th is the next Welcome Wednesday.
Yeah.
So what that means, for those of you listening who don't know, during the school year, we have Welcome Wednesday. It's Wednesday nights. We have dinner. It starts at 5:30. And for adults, it's $8. And then kids is $4? I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, $5.
There's a cost associated.
Yes, but you can come and join us for dinner. And in the summer we do it once a month. So for July, it's on July 17th, and it's Olympic game night. I don't know what that
Awesome.
means, but I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Well, I'm excited, and I really do expect to get a gold medal this time. You know, last time I came in second place, which there were only 2 places, so I really just lost. I was racing Pastor Nikki
Oh,
in the
yeah.
inflatable,
Uh-huh.
and she beat me by a toenail, and I mean a toenail.
I saw the video.
We played it back. She won, and I'm happy for her. I'm not a sore loser.
It sounds like you're a sore loser.
Hear me right, but I do expect a gold medal this time.
Well, it sounds like you're a sore loser. I'm just
maybe I
saying.
am.
You're kind of grumpy about it.
I'm kind
Do you
of
want me to sing the
harboring on it.
grump
No,
song?
We won't do that to the people.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm happy to. All right. Is there anything else? I'm trying to think. I want to give a shout out really quick to my
Yes.
South Carolina mission team, to my
Yes.
kids that were on my site, the Smith site.
Okay.
They were awesome, and we didn't realize just how much of a roofing site it was going to be, but I was on the roof almost all week
Yeah.
because nobody could be up there if you were over like 125. And
Yeah.
so it was
Not
rough.
years old, pounds.
Yes, 125 pounds. Yeah, okay, Robert.
I'm being funny.
Okay.
It's not very funny though.
That it was funny. It
Thanks.
was funny. So just a big shout out, and really a big shout out to all the teams. I mean, and the kitchen staff. I mean, it was a great week.
It takes all kinds of kinds to make it happen.
It does, and all kinds of gifts and all kinds of personalities. But anyway, just it was a great week.
That's
And
awesome.
and I went back in 2018 and I had just forgotten how awesome it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was great to go. And Abby is claiming she's going to go again next year, which she says, if I go, you go. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be on a roofing site again. I want to paint. I want to paint.
Yeah.
I can, but anyway, it's just a great week. So we thank you for all the prayers that we got and the encouragement from our church community for that. And, that's just one of the things when we have so much financial support from our congregation. And that's
Sure.
one of the things it does. It allows us to do these mission trips and to be out in our community doing good stuff. So we appreciate all of that.
100%.
100%. Anyway,
Well,
I think that's it.
I think that's all we
don't
have for
know.
you folks.
Yeah. If you have any questions or want to ask us something or want us to talk about something on the podcast, you can email us at info@christgreensboro.org. Or
If you just want to check out our website and peruse yourself because you think that we might be too wild and zany for a conversation, you can just go to christgreensboro.org, and there you'll find more information about the life-giving ministries that we offer here on campus.
yeah, I feel like we kind of a little tame today. I think I'm still recovering from the trip, and
I'm just tired thinking about how tired you are.
I'm
It's like
just-
sympathy tired,
Yeah.
I'm tired because you're tired.
I appreciate that.
I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
All
I think I
right.
might need to go take a nap. I'm not sure. But anyway, we appreciate you hanging out with us and listening to our banter. And we hope to see you here in person sometime soon. Come see us.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Have a great week.